Did you know you can lose 3 to 8% of your muscle mass every single decade after the age of 30? And once you hit 60, that decline speeds up like a runaway train. That's why so many older adults suddenly feel weaker, struggle to lift things that once felt light, or even notice more trouble with balance. But here's what almost nobody tells you. The muscle loss epidemic isn't just about eating more protein. Big supplement companies want you to believe their tubs of powder are the only solution. But the truth? Those powders are heavily processed, often cause bloating, indigestion, and, let's be honest, they burn a hole in your wallet. Have you ever bought one, only to feel it sat like a rock in your stomach? You're not alone. And here's the shocking part. Research now shows your body doesn't even use those isolated proteins as effectively as real food. The good news? You don't need pricey powders. There are natural foods already in your kitchen that work faster, digest better, and actually stop muscle loss in its tracks. And today, I'll reveal the 5 best ones. Quick question before we dive in. Have you noticed your muscles feeling weaker or smaller over the years? Comment yes or no below. Number 1, ricotta cheese. Here's a secret the protein powder industry doesn't want you to know. One of the best muscle-saving foods isn't in a tub or a shake. It's ricotta cheese. And unlike powders, ricotta actually works with your body to stop muscle loss in its tracks. Now, many seniors avoid cheese thinking it's hard to digest or too fatty. But ricotta is different. It's soft, gentle on digestion, and packed with natural whey protein in its pure form. Unlike processed powders, this whey still has the minerals and fats that help your body actually use it. Here's the exciting part. 1 cup of ricotta contains around 3 grams of leucine, the amino acid scientists call the master switch for muscle growth. The moment leucine enters your bloodstream, your muscles get the message: stop breaking down and start rebuilding. Ricotta also delivers albumin, the same high-quality protein found in egg whites, but in a form that's easier to absorb, meaning your body puts it straight to work. And the best part? It's delicious. Spread it on whole grain toast, stir it into oatmeal, or pair it with berries for dessert. No chalky shakes, no bloating, just real food that works. Have you ever eaten ricotta? Comment yes or no below. Don't go anywhere. The next food works like a natural pre-workout for your muscles. Number 2, watermelon. For years, watermelon has been unfairly blamed as too sugary for older adults. Maybe you've skipped it at a picnic, thinking it might spike your blood sugar. But here's the surprising truth. Watermelon is over 90% water. And instead of harming your body, it's one of the most powerful foods for keeping muscles energized and protected. Inside this bright red fruit is a compound called citrulline, and scientists now know it's a game changer for aging muscles. Your body turns citrulline into arginine, which then produces nitric oxide, the molecule that opens up your blood vessels. Think of it as turning your bloodstream into a highway, rushing more oxygen and nutrients straight to your muscles. The result? Better stamina, faster recovery, and up to 40% less soreness after activity. Even nighttime cramps can ease once circulation improves. And that's not all. Watermelon provides more potassium per wedge than a banana, helping prevent cramps and keeping muscles firing properly. Plus, it's packed with lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that shields your muscle cells from age-related damage. Best of all, it's easy. Enjoy it fresh, as juice, or even frozen as cooling snack cubes. Do you eat watermelon in summer? Comment yes or no below. And if you think fruit is surprising, wait until you see what eggs can really do for your strength. Number 3, whole eggs. For decades, eggs were unfairly demonized. Doctors in the 80s and 90s warned seniors to avoid them because of cholesterol fears. And as a result, many people gave up one of the most powerful muscle-protecting foods on the planet. But science has now turned that advice upside down. Here's the truth. Whole eggs are nature's perfect protein package. They contain all the essential amino acids your muscles need, with leucine acting as the master switch that tells your muscle cells to stop shrinking and start growing. Think of leucine like the conductor of an orchestra. It signals every muscle fiber to play in harmony. But eggs offer more than just protein. The yolk delivers vitamin D for stronger bones, choline to keep nerves firing between brain and muscles, and healthy fats that balance hormones. Without these nutrients, protein alone simply can't do its job. Even more fascinating? Research shows eating whole eggs builds 40% more muscle than eating egg whites alone. Tossing the yolk isn't just wasteful, it's throwing away the very fuel your muscles depend on. The best part? They're versatile, boiled, scrambled, or in a veggie-packed omelet. How do you like your eggs? Scrambled or boiled? Comment below. And don't go anywhere. The next food isn't meat, but it rivals steak in muscle power. Number 4. Black beans. For decades, most people believed real muscle only came from steak or chicken. Maybe you've even heard the phrase, plant proteins aren't strong enough. But here's the truth. Your muscles don't care where protein comes from. What matters is how well your body can use it, and black beans deliver muscle power in a way meat simply can't. 1 cup of cooked black beans gives you about 18 grams of protein. But that's just the beginning. They're loaded with magnesium and iron, 2 minerals your muscles need to contract, repair, and stay energized. Even better, black beans contain a special type of fiber called resistant starch. This feeds the good bacteria in your gut, and those bacteria produce compounds that directly protect muscle tissue and improve strength. Scientists call it the gut-muscle connection. Black beans also provide folate, a nutrient essential for making new cells, including muscle cells, and most older adults don't get enough of it. Unlike red meat, beans give you slow, steady energy without spiking blood sugar, making them especially helpful if you're watching your diabetes risk. And they're simple: toss into soups, salads, or blend into dips. Affordable, powerful, and delicious. Have you tried adding black beans to your meals? Comment yes or no. Don't go anywhere. The final food is a tiny fish that outperforms most supplements. Number 5. Sardines in olive oil. If you've ever worried about weak bones, stiff joints, or just feeling drained of energy, this tiny fish might surprise you. Sardines packed in olive oil are one of the most affordable and overlooked superfoods, but they deliver full body protection in every bite. First, sardines are loaded with high-quality protein your muscles need to stay strong. But they also bring something meat can't: omega-3 fatty acids. Think of omega-3s as the oil that keeps the hinges of your body moving smoothly. They fight inflammation, reduce stiffness, and protect aging joints and muscles. Here's the exciting part. Sardines are one of the rare foods naturally rich in both calcium and vitamin D. This powerhouse combo keeps bones dense and reduces fracture risk, a critical issue as we age. And unlike supplements, your body absorbs these nutrients more efficiently from food. But there's more. Sardines also contain CoQ10, a nutrient your muscle cells use to make energy, yet levels decline with age. That's why eating sardines regularly can actually restore vitality from the inside out. The olive oil adds another anti-inflammatory boost, protecting your heart and brain too. Have you ever tried sardines? Comment yes or no below. Now you see why powders can't compete. These foods fuel your muscles and your whole body. Conclusion. So let's wrap this up. Ricotta, watermelon, eggs, black beans, and sardines. 5 everyday foods that protect your muscles better than any powder. You don't need overpriced tubs of chalky shakes that bloat your stomach. Real food works faster, digests better, and fuels your whole body, not just your muscles. The choice is simple: spend hundreds on powders, or enjoy delicious meals that actually keep you strong and independent. Which of these foods will you try first? Comment below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more natural health tips.